Bros and Balance, embracing life, one combo at a time. I'm Gibrann, and welcome to the podcast where we dive into the strength of open dialogue among friends. Join us as we explore life's challenges and occasionally bring in guest speakers for candid conversations. Here, guys can be authentic, unfiltered, and free from judgment.
My name is Miguel. Welcome, gentlemen, to a space where we encourage open, honest conversations about life's challenges, triumphs, and everything in between.
My name is Robert. Together we'll explore a wide range of topics from relationships and personal development to career challenges and mental well-being.
What's up? What up, guys?
What's up?
Episode 3.
How you guys doing?
We made it.
Hey, man. Had a rough day today, but, I'm here.
Glad you could
Yeah.
make it work for us, for everyone. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for being here. And we talked a little bit about that rough day. But you're here, man, and we're gonna keep talking and I'm just grateful for it.
Yeah, we'll get through it. Everybody will get through it. Everything will be good.
Miguel made us some hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. Miguel made some
Some fire
banging
hot
hot
dogs.
dogs.
They were good. Thank you so much, bro.
I'm glad you guys like them. If anybody wants the recipe, hit me up.
Coming soon, Miguel's Glizzies.
Send us a comment, give us a like, subscribe, and the recipe is yours.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, even Lola wanted some.
Yeah, she was all
Get
over. She was like, Robert, give me your hot dog.
I love
Lola's
Lola,
Miguel's
dude.
dog, by the way.
Yeah. She doesn't bark at me anymore.
Now there'll be a picture of Lola.
Oh, yeah, we'll put a
She's
picture of Lola.
beautiful. She doesn't bark at me anymore, so I really appreciate that. She's not like barking at me every
That's
time I come
true,
into your
yeah.
house. She knows us now.
Yeah, she knows us. We're
She
family.
used to when you guys first started coming here, remember?
Yeah.
To both
Yeah,
of you
she
guys.
used to bark.
But
But she's
yeah,
cool.
no,
And
she's
run
like,
around
"Oh,
crazy.
She already knows what we're doing.
She's chilling now.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it's dope.
She's true. She's chill.
Very cool.
What's new? What's new with you guys? What's new in life?
So just to catch up, everyone, we went to a party.
Oh yeah, the
We went
party.
to a comedy show.
We did go to the party.
We went to actually 2 parties. Robert came to another party that my
Friday
friend
night.
threw a Halloween party. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good time.
So we've been partying a lot.
Yeah.
We really have.
Having a lot
Halloween
of fun
time, man.
together. A lot of group time.
The comedy
it's
show
been
was
good, though.
hilarious. I had a really good time at the comedy show.
Oh yeah, we went to go
These
see
guys were
Felipe
funny.
Esparza. He was
Felipe
hilarious.
Esparza. He was.
I don't remember the other guys' names.
I don't know, but he said he looked like.
A Filipino lady, the other guy.
Yeah. He looked like a Filipino lady. he
Or
said.
like the lady that killed Selena.
Oh yeah, the lady
Yeah.
that killed Selena. He really did. We'll see a picture of the lady that killed Selena here.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
okay, we put it side by sides.
I didn't
We
know
could
she was
find
getting
out.
out of jail.
Yeah, in 2004, he said. Oh,
I didn't-
2024.
No, 2024, 25.
24 or 25, one of those
24,
years.
yeah.
But she's going to be out.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Dude, she's
Wow.
probably not going to make it.
Hey guys, just so that you know, and just so that we can provide some clarification, we don't condone any violence whatsoever. Please enjoy the rest of the show.
I don't think so, man.
Now, who knows?
Who knows who would risk themselves?
Exactly. And
A diehard fan.
Yeah, bro.
there is those. So
A
yeah.
ride or die fan, bro. We
That-
need some of those fans.
please,
Where's our ride or die fans? Yo, leave a comment, please.
please subscribe.
Give us a like.
Oh my gosh. I just pictured somebody. Gibrann! Like all excited.
Hey, so I know we haven't talked about this. I think I kind of mentioned it to you guys in the chat the other day, but I don't think we really ever talked about it. But I was thinking, and I don't know, this is for you guys. We've gotten lots of love and support from lots of people, a lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of
Yeah.
people that we don't know. So thank
Yeah.
you, first of all, for everything, like for real. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, they're giving us their love, their support, their time. I think we should give them something back. And I think once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, we can do some sort of a giveaway. I was thinking possibly like a self-help kind of the book
Okay, yeah.
that we can all agree on.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
Or like almost like a little gift basket or something.
Yeah,
That's
something.
kind of
Yeah.
my picture too, like a self-help gift basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
something
Yeah,
just
I like
something small, but something to show you guys our appreciation for everything.
We'll do like a little raffle once we hit 100. So that's the goal then.
Yeah,
100 subscribers on YouTube.
on YouTube.
On
Okay.
YouTube.
So
Or Spotify. I don't know how Spotify
subscribe
works.
to us, guys. On
Yeah.
YouTube.
I think either or, like whether it's Spotify or YouTube, as long as we get to 100
And
in
then
either
we'll
one
do
of those
a-
platforms,
We'll do a giveaway.
we'll do a little giveaway.
and what, we'll do like a random selection.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's like apps and websites where you
That
can
help
put
you.
everybody's names in or something like that,
Okay.
and then it'll like
We'll have to like
spin and
record it just to
yeah.
show
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we
So it's not rigged.
don't have AI.
We'll keep you posted on the details on social media. I don't, well, I'm sure we still have to talk about how it will work and all
Yeah.
that. But as soon as we have it all figured out, we'll keep you posted
Yeah, on the social medias.
on social media.
Yeah,
So follow
follow
us
us there.
at Bros and Balance on
I love
all
that
platforms.
Heck yeah, spread the word. So we
Just
can
came
get
up
to
with that on
100.
the spot, guys.
Yeah, that
That's
was
how we do.
perfect. I love that. Thanks for
We
doing
roll
that,
with it.
dude.
I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Like, I think, I don't know. I feel really appreciative. Like, we've talked about it. You guys know. We've gone back and forth on, or maybe we haven't out loud, but I know in my head I've gone back and forth. Like, do we continue to do this? Like, is this
Yeah.
really going anywhere? Like, what's happening? And I see it growing every day, and I see new comments and new likes and everything on all of our stuff already. And I know it's not a lot, but it's like, nah, we need to keep going because there's somebody out there that we're helping.
And that was the original goal, right? Like even if we don't get 100, even if we don't get all these followers and listeners, we see people sharing the story.
Mhm.
We see people commenting on these stories, even if it's just a couple people. And thank you for those of you that do, because obviously something is clicking, something is resonating with what you hear, what you see, and it's helping to some capacity, right?
Absolutely.
Because social media is flooded sometimes with junk, right? So when we were talking about mental health, when we're talking about self-care, it's not something that people see every day
Right.
when they
We're
log on to
not-
social media.
We're not polluting it. We're trying to make it lighter.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. Sweet.
All right. So again, subscribe. Thanks for all the love, and send it to all your friends. Anybody that helps us. Who knows? You might win this little care package.
Talking about friends, that's actually what our episode is about today, and how and what we define as friendship, and what friendship experiences we've had, even within us, to demonstrate all that camaraderie that we experienced together. So to kind of just to kick it off, what we wanted to share with everyone here today is what we define as friendship based on our experience. Anybody want to kick it off?
Go for it.
Y'all looking at me, huh?
Whoever
What do
wants
I
to.
define as friendship? Well, over the years, I mean, I'm just thinking about dude, I'm just trying to think about from when I was a kid to me now as an adult. I feel like friendship has, like the view of friendship for me has changed throughout the years. Friendship is somebody who's like true friendship, right? Because you
Right.
can have friends,
Right.
but like true friendship, people that you really trust, that's something different.
Mhm.
People that you can be intimate with, people you can be real with, people you can talk to. That's completely different, and you can't find that in everyone,
Mhm.
right? So I've realized too at a young age, man, and I tell my kids this, that the friends that you have right now, they may not always be there for you. They may not be there with you for the rest of your life. Like you're gonna realize as you get older, as you go through high school, once you go to college, as you get older, like this, you could have a big old group of friends, but only one of them might last with you, or maybe two or a couple or whatever. But those are the people that are going to be with you long term. The people that are, if you call them and you tell them that you're going through something, they're going to show up at your door.
All right.
Or they're going to be there for you, even if they're not at your door. They're just going to be there alongside you somehow. So for me, that's what that means, man. And I'm not perfect, but I try to be a good friend to somehow. I try to be there for people, people that
And you are.
that I
can
appreciate
attest to
man.
that.
I appreciate that, man. And I want to it's the golden rule, man. I want people to treat me the way,
Exactly.
how is it?
The way
Treat
that
others
you
the way
want.
you want to be treated,
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
and that's it, bro. I think that's what a friendship is treat people with respect, treat people with love. Don't judge, because I'm not perfect. So why would I judge you for not being
Mhm.
perfect? right? So that's what that means to me.
Yeah. You want to go take a shot at it? Or you want me to go?
Go for it.
Take a stab
All
at it.
right. So, definition of friendship for me would be, like Robert said, a lot of the same things: trust, not being judged, and someone you can confide secrets with, someone you could be really open with, someone you can maybe even pour your heart out, and they will be there to listen to you. And friends don't always have to be those that live close to you. They could be long distance friendships. But you know that for sure the ones that do live closer to you usually have a strong connection just because you see them every day maybe, or you get to hang out with them more often in person. But friends to me is someone who even has somewhat, not to say that this is a criteria you have to meet, but someone who's gone through some sort of the similar situations I've gone through, just because we have a better understanding of each other that goes on a deeper level. So that's someone who I would consider as part of a good friend, someone who can relate to me in many things. I also think having a good friendship is someone who will tell you things straight up. Like if you're not doing things the way maybe would be best for you, they would straight up speak up and let you know and give you some advice to help you get through a certain challenge that you may be going through. You know, instead of just holding back, because I think some of the times people who do hold back from telling you straight up are people who just want to not see you succeed, not see you fail in life, and really don't have your back like that. But somebody who really cares about you and genuinely wants to see you grow, even if may not align to what their beliefs are or their morals are, they will still tell you straight up. And in hopes that you either take the advice or that you at least respect that they took that step to speak up. Another definition of a friend to me would be someone who's got your back, man. Like I know people who's like gone to jail with me, and not because we did anything bad, but just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, we ended up in jail because of another friend's error, and we all got through it. We didn't get in trouble or anything. We just you know, had to go because something happened. But you know, somebody who dealt with that with you, who got in trouble with their parents and took the fall for you or something like that, you know, I think that's always a good friend, someone who could take the fall for you and just do it because they genuinely care about you, you know. I know a good friend as well is someone who is willing to give their time, give their money, give their food, give the clothes off their back, give their house to you. You know, I think I've had multiple situations in my life where I had a friend there who's always done that for me. And always just willing to offer that for me. A friend too is someone who wants to see you succeed, so they're always trying to like help you in every way possible, whether it be giving you ideas or helping you in your endeavors, right? Whatever you're trying to pursue, someone there to support you. Not specifically financially, that'd be cool, right? If they have it to support you there financially, but just moral support, friendship support, and all that. And I think too, a friend is someone who could share their belief and maybe like in this case their religion, morals, and whatnot with you, and hopes that it's something that would benefit you, right? Or something they experience that has helped them. They're sharing those secrets with you.
That's good.
Right. So I think that's also a big one because there's a lot of things out there that help you, and people like to keep those things to themselves and don't really share with anyone. But there's people who would share it with their friends. So I think that's another key point, is having somebody around that is not hiding things from you and is open to share what's helped them and what can help you as well. So I listed a few things there.
Yeah, that's good.
No, that's awesome. And I mean, what can I say that you guys haven't said already? Like, honestly, I agree with all of your guys' points as far as friendship. But friendship friendship is all of that and more. I mean, friendship is different for everybody. Like you said, Robert, I believe. There's friends, and then there's friends that become family.
Yeah.
So we all have those. You can say, oh, I have 150 friends on Facebook. That's probably not that many, but to me that's probably a lot. But like people out there probably like, man,
But we get it.
man, this guy's weak.
I have 1,000.
Good point though. Like, are those really your friends?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
or just your
You don't
Facebook
even talk
friends?
to
And
all
those are
those
people on
thousands of people.
Facebook that most of the time you're not like, you haven't seen since you
Nor
were
do
a
you talk
kid,
to them.
since high school. You don't talk to them. If you run into them at the store, you're not gonna say hi to them. Like,
You're probably gonna avoid them, right?
it's
I'm
gonna be
going in this
awkward.
lane.
It's gonna be awkward. Like, dang, I don't want to talk to them, or they probably don't want to talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's just awkward. But then there's friends that are your true friends, or you could call you could call like, this is the people I count on, like you guys said. This is the people that have my back. This is the people that will bring the shovel and help me dig the hole if needed. Like those are friends. Like, and I can speak for myself. I don't know about all of you, but I can count on most likely one hand the number of real friends that I have. And like, to me, it's like you guys said, like it's somebody that you can count on, somebody that you know will be there for you, that is gonna cheer you on no matter what. And if you're making a bad decision, they're gonna help you see it's a bad decision. But if you decide to go through with it still, they'll be there helping you no matter what. They're not ever gonna let you go alone. Like, those are your friends. Those are your family. Like, I've always said, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I've always said, like, family is who you choose. Yeah, you're born into a family. But just because you're born into a family doesn't mean you have to get along with everybody in that family. Like, that, that like, there's people in your family that you cannot count on, like, that for sure will never have your back. But then there's friends that you can count on and that will have your back. Like, that to me is family. Like, that's more family than somebody that's just gonna put you down or not help you get through shit. Like, I don't know, friend. That's a friend to me. Like somebody that I know, no matter what time of the day, I can count on. They will answer my phone call. They will be there when I need it. When I'm feeling down, they're gonna help me get back up, and vice versa. Well, you have to be a good friend as well, because again, we might not be the best of friends to some. We might think, oh yeah, we have friends, but we're not always there for them. And I can tell you I'm guilty of that, but the people that are doing that for you, the least you can do, you have to be there for them as well. Like, and it has to be coming from the heart, not because you have to, So when you feel that for somebody and they feel it back for you, that's a friend right there. That's friendship. And we became friends. We all started out as friends, co-workers, colleagues, whatever. And you said it at the beginning of this episode, we've done so many things in the last month, like so many things together. Like, we have become real friends, because I know for a fact I can count on both of you for whatever I need. Like, you guys will be there for me and I will be there for you guys. So that's, sometimes you just have to, you feel it, who a true friend will be. And it's okay. Not everybody has to be that friend. Excuse me, but there can be people you meet that are awesome, that are great, that you can be yourself with, that you can kick it with, that you can still, shoot the shit with and have fun and all that. And that's okay. Those are friends as well, but it's a different level of friendship, so
There's levels to it.
exactly. And they might become up to the real friendship level or the top friendship family level one day, but again, you have to earn your spot and they have to earn theirs. So you have to be selective on who you choose and who you pick. Sometimes we make the bad or the wrong choices in friends, you could say. And then that leads us to bad decisions. Like you said, you were with your friend, wrong place, wrong time, ended up in jail. Like, we all have those too, but it's part of life. It's part of the mistakes you have to make. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Like you need to make mistakes, and you need to learn how to fix them. And that includes, if you break a friendship, you gotta fix the friendship if you want, if you feel like it. But I can tell you that there's friendships that I have broken, or that maybe have broken with me, that I miss, but because of pride, you don't reach out and they don't reach out, and you're both just like hurting and suffering because you miss that friend. You know what I mean? So like, work on it. It's just like any other relationship. Work on your friends, work on your friendships, and everything works out. Like, we all learn. We all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Like, I'm not perfect. Robert has told you guys that he's not perfect, and I'm pretty sure Gibrann agrees. So like, we're not perfect, none of us. So don't expect them to be perfect either. But yeah, sorry, took the time.
That's good, man.
That's really good, dude. And I like that you said that friendships can sometimes be broken, like,
Or fall apart, right?
or fall apart, because that's the reality. And I've had those too, bro. I've had friendships that maybe it's been because of me not being there for that person, because of who knows what I was going through mentally or emotionally during that time, or maybe I was just being selfish, and friendships break. So I get that, and that's the reality. And then in life, you're gonna make new friends. Like here we
Absolutely.
are. Like, I know you guys have known each other before I came into the mix, but now that's exactly it. Like, we've been hanging out a lot,
But we knew each other, but we weren't even friends. Like,
Yeah.
we were friends. We were becoming friends, I
Okay,
would say.
okay.
You know what I mean? Because we would see each other at work, and that was pretty much it. So, yeah, we were friends at work and all that, but like, this is a whole different
this
level.
is a whole different level.
I wonder again, kind of thinking back, because I'm just listening to you guys, and I'm starting to like even reflect back to my childhood friends,
Okay.
and and I'm just thinking about like, wow, like I sometimes feel guilty, and that's something I'm working through myself, because I'm really getting into my head and all as of lately. And one of the things that comes to my mind is like, Dad, I could have been a better friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
could,
for
and then
sure.
you just said selfish, and that right there clicked for me. I'm like, wow, I think I know for sure I was selfish growing up with my childhood friends. Maybe they'll listen to this, maybe not. I'm not sure. I've been sending them links to it, so if you guys decide to one day watch it,
They're probably listening.
here's this is for you guys. But I think about like if I was a true friend, and knowing what I know, say about the gospel, say about what's right and what's wrong, and I always knew that, but I never lived by it.
Right.
Was I the best example to them? Did I help them get to that same realization I've gone through now in accepting Jesus in my life, for example? Did I help them do that? Or was I
Yeah,
just
that's a big one.
the one who continued on with the bad behaviors, and not only continued on, but really focused on that more than what I should have been doing, which is being on the righteous path. I don't want to sound like I'm Mr. Righteous, because I'm not perfect, but I think about that now, and somebody brought this up to my attention the other day, because they told me this straight up to my face, and that I could have been there for them, and from a different perspective. And this whole time, that person thought that my friends were the bad influences in my life. And then in reality, I think it was the other way around, because I knew deep down inside what was right and what was wrong, and I was choosing the wrong path. So, I still keep in touch with my childhood friends, because that's a bond that I don't think it would ever be broken. I mean, everyone, like you said, and this is what came to my mind when you said friendships break up or fall apart, is that everyone also grows up, right? And they start to develop their life and their families and stuff like that.
Life goes on,
Life
and,
goes on,
and they
right?
develop different likes, and
Yeah.
different things happen, and things
Or we
change,
move
and-
far away from each other, right?
Correct,
I grew up
yeah.
in New York, Brooklyn, and now I live in Utah, and I live way far from my friends. So the only way I can keep contact with them is through chats, through maybe gaming, if I
media.
have time on it, social media perhaps. But yeah, one of my friends that I grew up with, that I still keep in contact with, we play Mario Party. on Nintendo
Uh-huh.
at least once a week. And
Dang, hey, I want to
What the
play.
heck? Let's play, man.
I love Mario Party.
you gotta get Nintendo Switch, bro.
Oh, dang. Anybody has a Nintendo Switch they want to donate?
Bro, you want to play
I
Mario
have
Party
one.
with us? Holla at me.
I want to play.
We be playing Mario Party, bro.
Who's your
It's fun.
character?
And Mario
I know this is
Kart.
off topic, but who's your?
Yeah.
who do you
Yes.
choose?
Just
Toad.
based off my looks and character.
Looks and character.
And behavior.
I'm gonna say Yoshi.
No.
Wario.
No.
Oh, damn.
Bowser.
Close, though.
Bowser. What's that guy's
No.
name?
No.
The
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Oh, Waluigi. Okay.
Yeah, I even dressed up as him for one time.
That's awesome. Oh, you did. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, they call me the skinny god just because, or they call me Mr. Lanky Legs 'cause I got
awesome.
long skinny legs. But yeah, so that's one way I keep in contact with my friend, and I hope to always do that because I grew up with him. Like I've seen him go through what he's gone through. He's seen me go through what I've gone through, and that's a strong connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to break up. So
Right.
if you have friends like that, just do your best to always continue and strengthening that relationship, even if it's long distance or even if it's starting to fall apart. If you really care about them, make that effort.
Right.
Leave your pride aside, because that was another thing that I think had us fall apart at one point. Is that my pride got in the way,
Yeah.
and I let that take over, or he might have let that taken over or whatnot. But either way, I think once we mature and once we realize like life is just this moment, and we with letting it waste and letting our friendship go to waste if we don't even nurture it enough, right? So, that's one of the experiences I have to share about having strong friendships. I know my other friends too who may be listening to this, but they're starting to date someone, thinking about marriage, and even though I'm like I don't want to say, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm like being cocky or any way confident or overconfident about this, but I was light years ahead of them in that aspect because I got married at a young age.
Right.
And
You mature faster.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I matured faster either.
Aged faster.
I just think I made those choices earlier than most.
That's it. It's
most,
just that you did all that stuff before.
Right.
Yeah.
Life came at you faster.
And I matured from it. To be honest, like going through all that, I matured a lot from it. But now they're going through that, and I'm happy for them. I wish them the best in that. And if they ever need advice, they have my example to go off of and what I did, like all the pitfalls I've gone through. Now they know how to sidestep those because they know what I've gone
Right.
through.
You paved the road.
Right. And I don't know if I paved the road.
But you did. You paved a road.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. So that way they don't fall into the same dumb things that I've done that, now maybe I pay the consequences for. But I think, hopefully they see that and see who I am now as a good example, or hopefully something they could take from it and make their relationships flourish and last longer.
And I'm sure they have. I'm sure they've learned something. I'm sure they've learned something from you. So
yeah, and they know they could always reach out to me too. Like I'm not too far away. They could send me a message, call me, and I'm always there for them.
exactly. I wanna share a little bit about friendship, and like you said, friendship is something you have to, it can break. It's a relationship. Friendship is like any other relationship you have in your life. It could be a family relationship, it could be a love relationship, or it can be a friendship relationship. And I'm sure there's more types of relationships, but I don't know. And you, just like any other relationship, you have to take care of it. You have to adjust to things. You have to remember that the person that you're considering your friend is also going through their own stuff, also has life happening, and just like you have to adjust, they adjust to your life, the lifestyles, the timetables and everything. Because one of the simplest reasons that friendships break, I think, I don't know if it's correct or statistically proven, but I feel like one of them is distance and just life in general. Like life gets in the way. Time. You don't have time to hang out with people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have time to go visit them. They don't have time to come see you. You don't have time, life just gets in the way. But you have to also remember, okay, but I'm not going to let that break up my friendship with this person because of how much they mean to you. We all have friends, I'm sure, like that. Like you said, you have your friends from childhood that you still have. There's friends that I consider, family, that I've gone a year, I think sometimes 2 years, we have without talking or seeing them. And then one day we just reach out and pick up right where we left off. It's like nothing ever changed, and that's okay. But like, I wanted to give a shout out to one of my best friends, family, and she knows who I'm talking about. I consider her my guardian angel. Like, I have friends, I have family, I have friends that become family, and then I have a guardian angel. And this person has been there for me through everything, through thick and thin. Like, we've cried so much together. We've laughed so much together. Like, we've had all the emotions. And with her, I don't hold back. She doesn't hold back. And it's just different. Like, I know she will never, ever, 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 ever let me fall, that I'm in a hole again where we both were at one point, because we were in that hole together. We were in the hole at the same time. And that just makes a different type of friendship right there. Like, that's just like, it's like a super friendship, like I said, my guardian angel. So you know who you are. Thank you for all your love, for your support, and I love you, and you know that. And whatever you need, you know how to reach me. But yeah, I mean,
He got you.
yeah, I got you. So yeah, I think that. But like, I was gonna say something, like, because I have friends like from childhood that I consider my best friends back in the days. That, like I said in the last episode, I did not have a lot of friends. I had selected friends. And as soon as I moved to the United States, I stopped talking to them. I stopped talking to all of them. Back in the days, it was different. We didn't have all the needs or media that we have right now. It was harder to keep in touch with somebody in Mexico. You had to pay or buy a calling card.
Phone card.
Yeah, a phone card or AOL internet that would be like 5,000 years, and they didn't have it probably over there either. Right. So, but again, distance and just not having that breaks that friendship up. But I wanted to challenge everybody, and you guys as well, obviously, and myself, but everybody out there as well. I want to challenge you guys on this episode that reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in many years. Let that pride go. Leave the pride behind, and stop missing them. Stop missing each other. Just reach out. Send a quick message. If they answer it, great. Who knows where that friendship will take you? Who knows? That might be what's missing in your life. Just reach out. So I want to challenge everybody. You guys don't have to tell us if you did or not, or how it went, unless you guys want to. You guys can share your success stories with us, or if it didn't work out, maybe that wasn't the person you needed to reach out to, but somebody else might need that reach out from you. There's somebody out there right now that's needing somebody to reach out to them. So I want to challenge everybody to do
That's
that.
good. Yeah.
Or if somebody reaches out to you,
Same.
open it up. Open up the door.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't
shut it.
Don't shut it. Like, let the pride go. Like, why?
Unless it's like a toxic ex-girlfriend, right? Then don't send them that message.
Don't answer that.
Don't slide into that DM. Like, just don't do that.
I mean, you make your choices.
But yeah, I'm just messing around. But ultimately, I think you know, like, who could be the right person to reach out to.
You know who we're talking
should be
about.
reaching out to, who exactly. Like,
You know who we're talking about.
If this person, it meant something to you at some point, and you've thought about them, like, I wonder how they're doing. I wonder how life is right now. I haven't talked to them in a minute. I hope they're okay. That's
exactly.
It's okay. Just thinking about you. Hope everything's fine. I agree though, man. I mean, me too. Like, moving has been big for me, and I had a ton of friends, man, and we miss a lot of friends from our old church too. That was a big one for us because we spent a lot of time there, and even friends from school. And I have people that you have to be intentional because you're no longer around them. Like you said, like you come from New York, you have some really good friends from back there, and you're not around them anymore. You know, you don't see them every day. So it's the same thing with me. Like I would hang out with my friends regularly. You know, there's people that I would go golf with like a couple times a month, you know, and to go from that to seeing them pretty much all the time to not seeing them anymore, you have to be intentional
Absolutely.
with reaching out the minute. And I'm not always perfect. You know, sometimes somebody will come to my mind and then I'm like, oh, I'll text him later, or I'll give him a call when I get out of work, or, you know, and then I'll forget because I'm busy. I go about my day, but you have to be intentional with reaching out to people and keeping those relationships strong and stable. But most of the time when you do, it starts right back off like
Right.
where you left off,
It does.
right? And I think it's important to continue to water those relationships and those friendships mainly. And you have to be a good friend. You have to be a good friend, and it's not always easy because, like you said, we have
No, it's not.
life gets in the way.
Absolutely. It's not, and sometimes it's not intentional. It just happens.
You don't mean to do it on purpose. So
Next thing you know, it's been
sorry,
3
you
years,
guys,
and it's like, yeah,
yeah, like
or a lifetime, and it's like,
yeah, man, and life flies by.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But yeah, I mean, we need to keep working on relationships. That's it, all of them.
So you mentioned somebody that
Mhm.
was like super close, guardian angels, what you said, right?
Right.
And has there ever been? What about for you, Gibrann? Has there ever been anybody that's made, as a friend, that's made like a really, really big impact on your life?
You know, you're probably gonna be like thrown off by this, but I'm gonna say you two. You two are good examples of friends that I've made that have been what I needed at this time, you know? Even just being able to sit here and do this podcast together, I think that is giving me a space to talk about a lot of the things that I've always wanted to talk about. And we talk about a lot, even behind closed doors.
Yeah.
We
that
talk about what
haven't-
we're gonna talk about. No, we don't. But yeah,
we share a lot of our inner emotions behind closed doors because maybe that's too raw for the internet right now. And
again, we
it'll be
don't
the paid
want
content.
to offend anyone.
maybe one day if we get to the point where we can financially support ourselves off of a podcast without even getting to the point where we get canceled or something. But I think eventually we'll get there. But we share a lot of personal things within each other.
Oh yeah.
And so that's one thing. And then on top of that, I think an example that I have from both of these guys here next to me is that they help me to see things from a different perspective than I come in seeing it as. And that helps me to broaden the way I look at things, but at the same time, the way I react, the way I act, and it helps calm me down. And I need that, especially going through what I'm going through right now. Not many people know what I'm going through, but they know, and they're there to support me and help me through this whole phase that I'm going through. And not only that, but these guys are just constantly trying to hang out, and I think that's awesome because
You're probably sick of us, right?
needing that.
You're probably like, man, these guys always want to go
Hey,
out.
let's go for a hike. Hey, let's go this. Hey, let's go here. Let's go eat. Hey,
He's like about to block us.
I feel like I'm annoying you guys more because I don't have a lot of friends here yet.
And
Can you hang out with me, please?
yo, and it's crazy
Sorry,
though,
Gibrann.
'cause, I don't know if it's me putting myself in that vulnerable state where now it's like inviting people to be friends with me.
Yeah.
But I've also had another friend reach out to me. We went to go see a movie on Tuesday, who just also kind of saw that I was struggling and said, "Hey, you need a friend. Like, let's go out. Let's go out to watch a movie." And then after the movie, we just sat back and talked. And he shared a lot of his personal stuff with me, and he knew a lot about my personal stuff that I already shared with him. And he was there relating to a lot of the things I've been going through.
Yeah.
And that right there helped me as well calm down and see things from a different perspective. But you know, when you say that, I think you guys are like great examples of that, and that you're there, and you guys are really genuinely care about my well-being, about seeing me succeed at work. You guys are always motivating me and uplifting me, and that means a lot.
Same, bro. Thank you
We love you, bro.
for sure.
I,
We're here
I
for
want to
you.
touch base on, like, we were all supposed to hang out last week on
Mhm.
Wednesday, but you couldn't make it.
Right.
And Gibrann and I, we're like, you know what? Let's just hang out regardless. And we went to go play pool, and I don't mean to talk smack, but I beat him at pool.
Yo, you beat me every game.
Oh my god, this guy. He's like a pool shark. Don't play with him. If you see him at a bar, don't play with him.
Beware.
I'm all right.
Beware.
Anyways, bro, I don't. We hung out for like what, 4 hours, 3-4 hours, something like that.
Something like that.
And man, we got real deep.
That's good.
We got real intimate with each other, and I remember thinking to myself prior to us hanging out, and even saying it, like, what's the point of this podcast if we can't be real with each other?
Right.
Right? Like, what's the point? And I really appreciated that time. I wish you would have been there, man. But I also, it was almost like it was meant to be at the same time for us to continue to hang out and really just share intimate stuff. And bro, you helped me tremendously that night just by hanging out, just by being there. So the same thing that you just said about Miguel and I, like, I feel that with you too, bro. And I feel that with you too. Like, I've got such a deep connection with you guys. And like you said, it started off as coworkers, man. But I think we're at a place where I can say that I feel like we're brothers, man. Like,
I agree.
I feel like if I were to call either one of you or text y'all like, hey, something's going on, I need something, or I need you, or I need to like come over, or please, like, you will figure out how to make it happen,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that a lot.
I feel the same about both of you. Like, I agree. Like I said earlier, we were coworkers, then friends, then friends, and now here's another level that we have reached. Brotherhood. We became brothers.
Bros.
You know, we're bros. That's
Bros.
what bros and balance. Check us out. But yeah, no, like for real, like we become brothers. And you know what's funny, that when I realized that I was like, dang, okay, this is real. Like when we went to the comedy show on Saturday,
Mm.
we were standing in line to get a shake. And you came out behind me and like you hugged
I just
me.
gave you a big old
Right.
hug. Yeah.
And like we had never done that.
Never, dude. I
And
just
like,
feel so comfortable.
And it did not feel awkward. It felt real. It was like, oh yeah, we're cool. Like we're bros. You
Yeah.
know, like that
That's
to
right.
me, it clicked right there. I'm like, oh yeah, like we've reached that level. That's great. So yeah, thank you
Dude,
both of you as
that's
well.
so true.
Yeah, it's crazy because we work together. Now we're doing a podcast together. We even tried to attempt to start a business together, which
Yeah.
I don't think that's too far fetched from now, because we could still
Yeah, we're
try to
working on
pursue
it.
that.
That's in the works, it's in the making.
We've gone out together with our loved ones, our wives. What else? We played sports together, played video games together.
I want to go hiking Saturday.
We're
gonna
trying
go
to get
hiking
we're
and
trying to get
snowboarding
Gibrann to grow a
together.
beard,
Oh, I'm gonna
but
grow
he
my
said he's only
beard.
gonna grow a beard if we get
No shave.
at least 100 likes on this video. So 100 likes and Gibrann grows a beard.
All right,
He'll
let's
grow
do that.
And you can't shave it, bro.
Yeah, I want to touch on something right quick too, and I think this could even like just open up segue to about what we're talking about. But it for me growing up, I feel like I've always had a stronger relationship with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no one in my family that I can go to right now and open up 100% with.
Mm.
And growing up, I've always had a friend to do that with.
Mm-hmm.
And even now I have you guys. And that I don't know, like that is something I think everyone needs. You know, and maybe you guys have maybe a blood relative, brother or sibling or uncle or father that you can do that with. But I just never had that. And so that's where like maybe I outsourced that from not within my household or my family, but with a friend.
I have to agree with that, because there's things that you just can't share with everybody, right? And I don't, I don't, I don't think I have, as much as I love my family and I love you guys, and I know some of you are listening, and I don't think that I've ever been in a place where I've been able to share every single detail with a family member. Like,
Can
to
I ask
be
you?
really real?
I want to ask you guys a question on that. Why do you guys feel
I was gonna get to that.
like you don't have that person?
Go. You want to go?
Because I just want to say before you guys answer, I'm the same way.
Okay.
I can open up to friends. I can be myself with friends, but with family is different. But I want to know why you guys feel it, to see if it's the same reason I don't know.
I feel like, for one, with a friend, it's easier to open up with if they start to share their vulnerability
Yeah.
with you first. And I've always had that. I feel like with my family, they maybe always try to keep that righteous example they want to set for me, so I could follow it, and never really shared all their dark secrets with me. So therefore, there's always been that barrier and that wall. And with a friend, it's like there's no need to set expectations. There's no need to set barriers, because you're just getting to know someone from scratch, and you build off of that. And that's where I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I was able to. Plus, maybe there's age differences, and maybe, like, I don't want to say I've never built a relationship with any of my family, because I have.
Yeah. Exactly.
But again, it just hasn't gotten to that point where it's strong enough. Like,
Right.
I could recall building relationships with my cousins that were around the same age as me when I lived in Mexico. And we would always hang out and talk, and they got to know me really well. But we didn't keep on with that relationship. I mean, I could still maybe pick up from where we left off, but
Right.
there's just a stronger tie to someone that you can be vulnerable with and build off of that. And I could tell you, like, when growing up in my childhood, like, my mom worked all the time, and I love her for that, because she's always tried to do her best to provide for me. My uncle, my aunt, they hanged out with their friends, and I was basically at home by myself. So, and I lived in a building, so all the kids in that building, we kind of all had the same situation going on, and therefore we all hung out with each other. And I built, like, the best memories doing that, because, for one, my friend's father was the superintendent of the building, and he gave us access to the basement, and that was pretty much our fun house, like our tree house.
Fun.
Yeah, in the basement. So we went from having mattresses on the floor that people threw out and threw them into the basement. We took the mattresses, laid them
Full
on
of
the
bed
floor,
bugs.
and I hope not. But we laid them out on the floor, and we started doing wrestling when WWF was a thing. We had the theme
The
music,
people's elbow.
People's Elbow, the Stone Cold Stunner. Then we even made up this whole clique called Man Incorporated, because it was just guys.
She-man woman haters.
I know, right? So it seems like
Isn't that from a movie?
we used to always make a lot of jokes.
Sandler.
No, the she-man woman haters is the one with alfalfa. What's the
The
name?
one with
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. Yes, that one. Not Sandler.
Yeah, it was just
Sorry.
fun joking around at that time, and then we.
But you
got to
felt
the-
that you could be yourself with your friend, but not with your family. So that's why.
Yeah,
And he
Right.
said something. There's like a barrier, and again, not to say that I don't have strong, solid relationships with family members and with specific family members, because I do, and I know the same thing. Like, if I call a family member and I tell them that I need them, I know they will be there. But when it comes to, like, being really, really raw, it's almost like there's a wall. At least for me, in my experience, like, there's like a wall. Like, they just don't want you to know that they're dealing with certain things, or you don't want to share that they're dealing with certain, because this is family now. Like, dang, I don't know. It's hard to kind of explain that, but there's definitely a little. I just feel I've gotten more comfortable sharing with other people that I've grown to become intimate with, and that I've had solid friendships with. just I don't know. That's just the
It's
way
just
that
more
worked
natural
out
for you.
me. It's just more natural, yeah. And like he said, you kind of get to know people from the beginning. You're like, oh my gosh, I've gone through that too. Oh my gosh, I've done that too.
Right.
And then you start to feel more comfortable, and then you can open up a little bit more. So I think that's what that is for me.
No, I agree, and you guys said it right. Like, I think the same thing, but I think the biggest thing here, there's one big factor on why we share better with friends than with family, and I think that's because of judgment. We feel
Yeah.
like with family, no matter no matter what family member, it could be a cousin, it could be a long distance cousin. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna open up to them as you would with somebody that you don't know because you're gonna feel judged because they're your family and you feel like you're letting your family down.
Oof.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
with a friend, you're
I
not
think
letting
that's
them down
big.
because they're in our heads and it shouldn't be like this. But this is like, again, another reason why friendships break. In our heads, we feel like friends are replaceable. They're not permanent. Family's permanent. So if you let them down, you're living with that forever.
That's true.
You let a friend down, you can ghost them and you're good.
That's so true.
Wow, bro, that's deep, but that's true.
Right?
That's why it's really important for kids and teenagers when they're going through, their teenage life, to make friends. Because it's not just, as parents being there for them and trying to be their best friend.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make real friends.
They need to go outside,
of that.
play, be kids, make friends. That's
Yeah,
big.
they have, and they need that human factor.
Mhm.
They need to get off of the screens. We all do. Like, let's face it, we all do. I do it a lot. That it affects relationships, no matter whose. Sometimes you're hanging out with friends and they're on their phones the whole time. Like, don't do that. Just be with the people you're with.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and I'm sorry that I do that because I know I do, and I've done it to lots of people. But I don't do it on purpose. We don't do it on purpose. I don't think most of us do. It's just part of us. And we need to break those habits. We need to
The
break those
unnatural
habits.
has become so
Exactly.
natural.
And that's
And then you're stuck in that.
deteriorating friendships and families and relationships and everything. So again,
Eventually, you'll have a chip in your head.
That's
who knows? I
scary,
mean,
bro.
AI.
Or a screen on your hand.
But I mean, I wanna close up with just we don't wanna. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time anymore. Sorry if I'm hogging the mic.
No, you're good.
I just wanted to close up with just saying to all my friends out there, like, I love you guys. I really do. Even if you feel like I don't, if I don't show it, I'm sorry. Same to you guys. If I ever make you guys feel a certain way, or if I ever cross the line on anything, just keep me in check, because it's easy for sometimes everybody doing that. So keep me in check. Let me know, hey Miguel, I didn't appreciate that, whatever, and I will accept it because I'm not perfect, and I want to make sure all of our friendships keep working out and grow into bigger and bigger things. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. I love you, all of you guys. If I haven't reached out in a while, I'm sorry, but I promise as soon as I can or whenever I will. And again, if you guys need anything from me, don't hesitate to reach out. You guys know how to reach me. If you can reach me through my personal stuff, reach us through Bros and Balance.
Yeah, exactly. I was
We're
gonna say
we're
the same
reading the
thing, too.
messages. We're keeping up with it as much as we can. So reach out to us. But yeah, that's what I want to close up with. But thank you everybody, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything. I really do mean it.
This was a good one.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that, man. That's really good. Yeah, if there's anybody out there that just needs a friend, just needs to talk, either one of us, like he said, like we are trying to be on top of the social media as much as possible. We have the bros and balance at gmail.com. Like that could be an area where you send us an email. Feel free to reach out. Even if you just want to talk, and maybe we can connect with you or find some resources or find anything. Like we can figure something out. We just don't want people to feel like they're alone.
Absolutely.
Right? Because sometimes our own minds can lie to us and say that what we're dealing with in this moment, nobody else is dealing with this. Nobody else is struggling with something like this. So you're by yourself. But that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
No one's alone.
No one's alone, dude. There's so many people in this world. It's guaranteed one person's dealing with that same exact thing, same exact time. And maybe it's one of us that's dealing with something like that. So so yeah, thank you. Any last words?
Well, I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate all you
Love
guys
you,
do
bro.
for me, and And then for all the people who are listening, like my friends here said, we're here to be your friend as well. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking our posts, our videos, our podcasts. I think it sometimes goes to show that even your closest, the people you have close to you, may not be there to fully support you, but there are people out there who are just warm-hearted and willing to extend a hand and help out in any way possible. So, you know, I know hopefully one day my friends, my close friends, my childhood friends would listen to this. And if you do, go ahead and let me know that you did. This is basically the test to see if you guys are even listening to my podcast.
He's testing you guys.
But for those who I don't know and who are listening in, I just want to say thank you as well. And I appreciate all the love.
Yeah. Tell your friend you love him.
Thank you for witnessing our bromance.
It's been another episode of Bros and Bounds, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Peace. Stay connected with us on all your favorite social media platforms for even more Bros and Bounds content. Catch us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify, where we'll share exclusive behind-the-scenes moments, bonus content, and exciting updates related to health, wellness, and brotherhood. To ensure you never miss an episode or an update, make sure to subscribe and follow us at Bros and Balance. Dive deeper into the world of balance with us.